Welcome to another edition of Dr. Chris's series on personal development and productivity improvement. Today, we will be analyzing the Wigwe tragedy from a corporate perspective. Herbert Wigwe, the CEO of Access Bank in Nigeria, tragically passed away alongside his wife and son in a helicopter crash in the United States on February 9, 2024. The crash, which occurred following the helicopter's departure from Palm Springs Airport in California, claimed the lives of all 6 individuals on board, including Wigwe, his wife Doreen Chizoba, his son Chizzy, Abimola Ogunbanjo, the former group chairman of Nigeria's stock exchange, and the 2 pilots. Herbert Wigwe was known for his remarkable contributions in transforming Access Bank into a leading African financial institution, with his leadership expanding the bank's presence across Africa, Europe, and Asia. His efforts played a pivotal role in the merger between Access Bank and Diamond Bank in 2018, elevating the bank to a prominent position in terms of assets and retail business. Imagine a ship without its captain, drifting aimlessly in the vast ocean. That's what a corporation may feel like when it suddenly loses its key leader. The sudden departure of a CEO, especially under tragic circumstances, can leave an organization in a state of uncertainty and chaos. This is where the concept of leadership continuity and succession planning comes into play. Succession planning is not just about replacing a leader. It's about ensuring the smooth transition of leadership, maintaining the vision of the corporation, and keeping the business operations running seamlessly. It's like having a seasoned first mate ready to take the helm when the captain is no longer able to steer the ship. Consider the case of a well-known tech giant whose charismatic and visionary founder passed away unexpectedly. Thanks to a robust succession plan, the company was able to transition smoothly to a new leader who had been groomed for the role over several years. Despite the loss, the company continued its innovative streak, maintaining investor confidence and even seeing its stock prices soar. On the flip side, there have been corporations with no clear succession plan in place. The result? A turbulent period of leadership vacuum, declining stock prices, and loss of investor confidence. It's like a ship caught in a storm without a captain, with its crew scrambling to keep it afloat. The death of a key leader is, undeniably, a significant blow to any corporation. However, with a robust succession plan in place, a corporation can navigate this challenging period. It can ensure that the ship continues to sail smoothly, guided by a competent captain, ready and equipped to steer it through the choppy waters. Without a competent captain, a ship is just a vessel. Without a key leader, a corporation is just a building. Leadership continuity and succession planning, therefore, are not just corporate buzzwords. They are crucial strategies that can make the difference between a corporation that merely survives and one that continues to thrive, even in the face of adversity. A corporation without strong governance is like a city without laws. This metaphor speaks volumes about the importance of corporate governance. In the wake of a tragic event like the helicopter crash that claimed the lives of Herbert Wigwe and his family, corporate governance steps into the spotlight. It becomes the unseen hand that guides a corporation through stormy seas, ensuring its survival and eventual return to calm waters. At its core, corporate governance is about having policies and procedures in place to manage risks. These risks span across a wide spectrum, from financial to operational, legal to reputational. But today, we focus on one particular type of risk: the safety and security of top executives. In the corporate world, top executives are akin to the captains of a ship. They guide the corporation, making key decisions that steer the course of the business. Their safety and security are paramount. A sudden loss like that of Herbert Wigwe can send shockwaves throughout the organization, impacting not just morale but also business continuity. This is where strong corporate governance comes in. It's about having procedures in place to prevent such incidents. These might include safety protocols for executive travel, rigorous maintenance schedules for corporate vehicles, or even contingency plans for unexpected events. But it doesn't stop at prevention. Corporate governance also encompasses response strategies. How does the corporation react when a crisis strikes? How does it ensure the continuation of operations and maintain stakeholder confidence? These are questions that can only be answered with robust governance structures. The incident involving the Wigwe family is a stark reminder of the importance of corporate governance. It underscores the need for corporations to not just have governance structures in place, but to constantly review and update them. Because the business world is ever evolving, and so too are the risks that corporations face. In essence, corporate governance is a corporation's shield and sword. It protects the corporation from risks while also enabling it to tackle crises head-on. Without strong governance, a corporation is more susceptible to risks and less able to respond effectively when crises occur. This is a lesson all businesses, big or small, must take to heart. In the face of adversity, maintaining operational stability is paramount. This principle is at the core of any successful corporation, and it's especially critical when a company finds itself navigating the choppy waters of a crisis. Think of a corporation as a colossal ship, sailing through sometimes calm, sometimes turbulent seas. The captain at the helm, the CEO, may be critical to guiding the ship, but the engine, the operations, keep the ship moving forward. If the captain is suddenly no longer there, it's the engine's continued functioning that prevents the ship from becoming adrift. So, how does a corporation reassure stakeholders about its operational stability? The key is to communicate clearly and effectively. The stakeholders, including employees, customers, and investors, need to know that the ship's engine is still running smoothly, that the organization's operations continue unabated. This reassurance is not just about sending an email or issuing a press release. It's about providing concrete evidence of ongoing operations and maintaining service levels. Let's consider an example. Suppose a manufacturing company loses its CEO. The first thing stakeholders will want to know is if the company's factories are still producing, if the supply chains are still functioning, and if the products are still reaching the customers. The company can reassure its stakeholders by sharing production numbers, delivery schedules, and other key operational metrics. These tangible indicators of operational stability can go a long way in maintaining confidence in the business. And let's not forget the human element. Operationally stable corporations often have strong teams that can handle the shock of losing a leader. They have the resilience to keep the operations running, to keep the engine humming, even in the face of adversity. This resilience is built over time through training, teamwork, and a corporate culture that values each individual's contribution. In conclusion, operational stability is not just about keeping the lights on. It's about ensuring the corporation continues to deliver value to its stakeholders, even when the unexpected happens. It's about having a robust engine that keeps the ship moving forward, no matter the seas it must navigate. A stable operation is the backbone of any successful corporation. Crisis management is not about putting out fires, it's about preventing them from starting in the first place. When you're standing at the helm of a corporation, navigating through calm waters is not always guaranteed. You might encounter violent storms like the tragic loss of a leader. This is where effective crisis management comes into play. Crisis management is a bit like being a chess player. You must think several moves ahead, anticipating possible challenges and planning your responses accordingly. It's about being proactive rather than reactive, about taking control of the situation before it takes control of you. In the context of corporate crises, the first and most crucial aspect is communication. It's not just about what you communicate, but how, when, and to whom you communicate. Timely, transparent, and sensitive communication with all stakeholders is essential to prevent speculation and misinformation from spreading. This includes employees, customers, investors, and the public at large. Key messages need to be carefully crafted and delivered with the utmost sensitivity. Remember, we're not just dealing with a business issue here, we're dealing with the loss of a human being. It's crucial to strike a balance between acknowledging the human tragedy and addressing the corporate implications. Moreover, crisis management is not just about handling the immediate aftermath, it's also about managing the ongoing effects and working towards recovery. This involves constant monitoring, regular updates, and reassurance to all stakeholders that the company is doing everything possible to navigate through the crisis. It's also important to show empathy and support. The company needs to provide reassurance and support to those affected, especially the employees who may be grieving and in shock. This might include offering counseling services or creating a space where employees can express their feelings and concerns. Finally, crisis management is about learning and evolving. Once the immediate crisis is over, it's crucial to review what happened, what could have been done better, and how to prevent similar situations in the future. This is not about assigning blame, but about learning and improving. Effective crisis management can turn a potential disaster into a demonstration of a corporation's resilience. It's about showing that even in the face of adversity, the corporation can stand strong, adapt, and continue to move forward. The corporate world and financial markets are like a giant game of dominoes. When one piece falls, the rest follow. Just as a ripple spreads out when a single pebble is dropped into water, the shockwaves from the death of a key executive can reverberate through the financial markets and corporate world. It's a stark reminder of how interconnected these domains truly are. Let's take the stock market, for example. The immediate aftermath of such a high-impact event can result in stock price fluctuations. Investors, driven by a mix of emotion and speculation, may hastily sell their shares, leading to a sharp decline in the company's stock price. This knee-jerk reaction, although understandable, is rarely a reflection of the company's intrinsic value or future prospects. The role of the company in this scenario is to carefully monitor these market reactions. It's about being proactive rather than reactive. The company should be ready to engage with investors and analysts, addressing their concerns and providing reassurances about the business's stability and continuity. Regular updates are key here, providing stakeholders with a clear picture of the company's response to the crisis. Now, let's consider the analysts. These are the individuals whose job it is to dissect the company's performance and predict its future. They're likely to express concerns and pose tough questions in the wake of such an event. The company's task is to address these concerns head-on, providing clear and concise information and demonstrating steadfastness in the face of adversity. Ultimately, how a company responds to market reactions can significantly influence its reputation and standing in the corporate world. It's about more than just managing a crisis. It's about demonstrating resilience, maintaining trust, and showing a commitment to transparency and open communication. Let's not forget, the financial markets and corporate world are not just about numbers and profits. They're about people. And it's in these trying times that a company's true character is revealed. Understanding and responding to market reactions is key to navigating through corporate crises. The domino effect may be inevitable, but with the right approach, it's possible to pick up the pieces and rebuild. A corporation is not just a business entity, it's a community. Within this community, each individual plays a unique role, contributing to the collective success of the organization. When a leader like Herbert Wigwe passes, it's crucial to commemorate and pay tribute to their significant contributions. Remember, a leader's impact goes beyond their tenure. They shape the culture, the strategy, and the very essence of the corporation. A fitting tribute can take many forms. Perhaps an internal memorial that allows employees to share their memories and condolences, or a public statement acknowledging their contributions and the loss felt by the corporation. Some organizations may even establish a permanent commemoration, like a scholarship or an annual event in the individual's name, continuing their legacy for years to come. Honoring the past can provide a corporation with strength and direction for the future. It reinforces the values that the leader stood for and the vision they pursued, giving the corporation a guiding light in times of change. Learning from the past is the first step towards improving the future. In the wake of a tragic event, corporations often find themselves in a position where they need to take a hard look at their existing policies and procedures. This is not just about meeting regulatory requirements or ticking off boxes on a compliance checklist. It's about ensuring the safety and well-being of their most valuable asset, their people. When we consider the realm of executive travel, safety, and emergency preparedness, it's clear that these areas deserve a thorough review. The sudden loss of key executives during travel, whether due to natural disasters, accidents, or other unforeseen circumstances, can be a huge blow to any organization. It's a stark reminder that no one is immune to the unpredictable nature of life, and we must be prepared for any eventuality. So how can corporations go about this review process? It begins with a comprehensive audit of current policies and procedures. This involves identifying potential gaps and vulnerabilities and understanding the risks associated with different modes of travel or locations. Are there sufficient safeguards in place? Are emergency response protocols well-defined and regularly tested? Next comes the phase of policy revision or development. Based on the findings of the audit, corporations may need to revise existing policies or develop new ones. This could involve implementing stricter safety standards, adopting new technologies for risk assessment and emergency response, or even rethinking travel plans for top executives. The process doesn't end at policy formulation. It's equally important to ensure effective implementation and regular monitoring. This means training and educating employees about these policies, conducting regular drills, and continuously monitoring and updating policies as necessary. Lastly, transparency is key. Corporations should communicate these policies and procedures clearly to all stakeholders. This not only fosters a culture of safety, but also reassures stakeholders that the corporation is committed to protecting its people. By learning from past experiences, corporations can build a safer and more secure future. Remember, preparedness is not about predicting the future, but being ready for it. The heart of a corporation lies in its employees. When a leader, someone who has been a guiding force, suddenly leaves us, the impact on employee morale can be significant. It's like losing a family member, and the grief is real. In such times, corporations need to step up and provide the necessary support to their workforce. One way to do this is by offering counseling services. These services can provide a safe space for employees to express their feelings and navigate their grief. The presence of a supportive environment can make a world of difference in helping employees cope with the loss. In addition, fostering open communication forums is crucial. This allows employees to share their thoughts, concerns, and memories of their departed leader. It's not just about business continuity, but also about healing as a collective. Supporting employees during challenging times is a testament to a corporation's values and culture. Remember, a company's strength lies in its people, and nurturing their well-being is paramount. In times of change, a clear vision can provide a guiding light. In the face of an unexpected leadership change, corporations are often tasked with the challenge of reaffirming their vision and strategy. It's a necessary step, a beacon that reassures stakeholders that the ship is still on course, that the long-term goals and direction of the company remain on track. It's about demonstrating resilience, proving that the company's objectives are not solely anchored to one individual, but are the collective commitment of the entire organization. It's about showing that the corporate strategy is robust, adaptable, able to weather any storm, and that the company's vision is not clouded, but rather shines brighter in the face of adversity. Reaffirming the vision and strategy is not about disregarding the loss, but about honoring the legacy by continuing the journey that was started. A clear vision and strategy can steer a corporation through even the most turbulent waters. In the wake of change, we recognize that our community plays a vital role in our continued success. We invite you to become an active part of our journey moving forward. If you find this video and our content useful, we encourage you to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your engagement helps us reach more individuals and organizations, expanding our impact and fostering a stronger, more informed community. Additionally, by clicking the notification button, you can stay updated with our latest insights, ensuring you never miss an opportunity to learn and grow with us. Remember, your involvement matters. As we navigate these uncertain times, your support and feedback are not just appreciated, they're integral to our resilience and progress. So let's keep the conversation going, and together, we'll continue to strengthen our corporate vision and strategy in the face of any challenge.